Allier, what do you honestly think? Why do you honestly not play Infinite Warfare? It's a question I see all the time, never fully addressed. To be honest, I don't think I've ever fully addressed like a full-on video with my opinion on a Call of Duty title specifically, ever. So this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Where is my Infinite Warfare box? Hold on. Infinite Warfare. This is what we're going to be talking about right here, guys. Now, every year a new Call of Duty game comes out, and I am at the forefront, really, I guess, of making a lot of YouTube videos around Call of Duty. And generally, I'm always very positive. I'm a very happy person naturally, a very positive person naturally, and hope that comes across in my videos to make you guys feel good when you watch them. But it means that almost every year I am always excited about the game, no matter what the issues are. And there always are issues. I just try and put them out the back of my mind and ignore them, or at least try and give feedback to the developers to make a positive change. But generally, if you come to me, I'm going to be excited about the new Call of Duty game, and I'm going to be playing it a lot. So it definitely asks questions when suddenly myself, the biggest Call of Duty YouTuber arguably in the world, isn't playing the most recent Call of Duty game. So I'm just going to be honest with you guys and just let you know sort of what's going on and why, really. Now, obviously, everyone has massive opinions on what they think is a great Call of Duty game, and maybe that's why I don't cover it, to be honest with you guys. I don't really like to cause controversy or split opinions, but having an opinion is a good thing. I think the more I grow up and the older I get, the more I realize having an opinion is fine. If it differs to someone else's, it's fine, doesn't? But I think in the YouTube community, if you have two different opinions, it just causes arguments and friction rather than like a good debate and people actually learning from each other. That's why generally I sort of stayed away from giving too much of a strong opinion on certain things, but we'll change that today, okay? So this video is in part inspired by PewDiePie, Felix, obviously the biggest YouTuber out there. He's a really nice guy, I've met him a few times, but I really like his videos recently where he just sits down and be really honest about a certain topic. Not that I feel like I'm not honest in my videos, but I never really go in depth about something, and I feel like it's a question that comes up all the time and you guys would be interested in. So why do I not play Infinite Warfare? What do I really think of Infinite Warfare? Obviously, for those of you guys who don't know, Infinite Warfare is the most recent Call of Duty game. It comes with Modern Warfare Remastered as well if you get one of the special edition versions. It's basically 2 Call of Duties this year. Not too bad, huh? Well, Infinite Warfare for me is a little bit of an interesting one. As you guys see, I post a lot of Black Ops 3 at the moment, and I adore that game. I think arguably Black Ops 3 is my favorite Call of Duty game ever. I love Treyarch. I really love what they do with their games. And when Infinite Warfare came out, I was excited. You know, I enjoyed messing around in the beta. We went for, obviously, the Deatomizer, huge kill streak with our weapon-only kills, and that was not easy at all. But then when the game actually came out, it felt a little bit lackluster. So for me, one thing that Black Ops 3 did really well, that Infinite Warfare tried to do and just didn't do as well, were the specialists, or in this case, the rigs that are in Infinite Warfare. Now, there's also links in with another point of mine, which is a small thing, maybe if I say it, but then when you actually think about it, it means quite a lot, especially if you're looking and playing this game all the time. Now, the rigs in Infinite Warfare they don't have any character to them, in my opinion. They're all very robotic, they're all very grey, and I don't feel like I'm invested in any of them. Whereas if you look at a specialist within Call of Duty Black Ops 3, there's some specialists in Black Ops 3 that I never use, and that's proof in my video recently where I used Blackjack, and I had so much fun messing around with him, and technically that's not even like a unique like specialist. If you look at a specialist, I never really used the Ripper properly, I never used like Rejack. There was some specialists I could go back to now and have a load of fun in that game, just because those characters felt so unique and all their abilities were so unique. And I just feel that like the rigs in Infinite Warfare don't really give me enough to get excited about, personally. And if that's something you're going to be using every single game, it's a big part of the game, right? Now, one of the biggest things, which comes more from a YouTuber's perspective than actually maybe a player's perspective in some regards, is just how the game looks, and specifically the colors. Now, I'd say from Modern Warfare 3 onwards, Infinity Ward decided to take more and more color out of their game. I don't know why, but from a YouTuber's perspective, this is a big deal. I have a load of fun every day making thumbnails and messing around with images to make that little preview image you see when you click on a video before you view it on YouTube. I love messing around with art. I've always been a bit of a creative, artistic person, and that part of my job, the amazing job that is YouTube, I have a load of fun doing. And for Black Ops 3, I think that's obvious. If you scroll back through all my recent videos last year for Black Ops 3, everything popped. We have a saying like in the YouTube world, like your thumbnail pops, and that means you see it and you're like, damn, that thumbnail is sick. I have to click that video even though I don't even really know what I'm about to click, or even though I may not even like the video, it makes me want to click it. And Black Ops 2 was great for that because of how colourful the game was. If you take a look at Infinite Warfare on screen for a second here, just a still shot in-game. There's a lot of greys, there's a lot of browns, there's a lot of greens. Everything almost just sort of blends into one. Imagine trying to cut that out and make something interesting out of it. It's a lot harder than if you compare it to, say, Black Ops 3, where you're on Nuketown and everything just, like, it pops, it literally does pop. Come on, you got to agree. You got the blue sky, you got the green grass, you got the colour of your weapon, you've got the orange of the houses. Everything just looks so bright and pretty. And if I'm going to be staring at a game for hours every day, and then making a thumbnail and editing a video, I want it to look as beautiful as possible. And although that's a small little thing, I honestly think if Infinite Warfare had more colour, it would be more interesting, and from a jobs perspective, it'd make my life a lot more fun and interesting. If when it came to making that preview image, I could actually make it something that's interesting to click and got everyone excited for the video. Now, one thing that's quite hard as a YouTuber is not to be too dictated by views. Now, this is almost counterintuitive really, because as a YouTuber, you use lots of metrics, comments, likes, and views. Really is just a gauge as to how much people enjoy that content. And when Infinite Warfare came out, and when I was playing through the campaign of Infinite Warfare, by the way, can I say, is amazing. One of the best Call of Duty campaigns. Obviously, multiplayer is what most of us play most of the time, so that's what I'm really focusing on. But when the game came out and the views weren't quite there, people weren't quite as buzzing, weren't quite as excited, instantly I was like, oh man, people just don't quite care as much. And although I don't want that to sway my opinion, and it hasn't really in the past, if some people haven't liked Call of Duty, I still play it a lot. I think Ghost is quite a good example of that, where the Call of Duty game wasn't generally liked a lot, but I really enjoyed Ghost. There's a lot of fun making videos on it. But that started setting off alarm bells, right? And I was like, if I'm playing Infinite Warfare and not having as much fun as I did on the other Call of Duty games, and people aren't watching it as much, I'm going to start going back to the older Call of Duties, alright? And I think the only time I've ever done this, really, has been around Advanced Warfare. Now, Advanced Warfare, honestly, I think is a really good Call of Duty game. If you take into effect it was the first time Sledgehammer Games had ever produced or developed a Call of Duty title, and it had so much new stuff in it. It had the increased jump, which was maybe a little bit over the top, but it was the first time it had ever been done on a Call of Duty. Supply drops have been added in. I know, a little bit controversial, but the way the game looked and the way the game moved was really, really good. The biggest issue for me, maybe the two biggest issues, was the fact that the sound in the game was really off, so you couldn't really tell where people were, and getting shot in the back or just being caught off guard was almost something that happened every single time, so it's really inconsistent. And on top of that, the jump was a little bit too crazy. It was tamed down for Black Ops 3 and improved a little bit, and improved again for Infinite Warfare. But Advanced Warfare, as I was saying, was the first game really where I started mixing in older Call of Duty games with the most recent one, being Advanced Warfare. And that was not because I didn't enjoy the game back then, but it was because it was so inconsistent. Now, for Black Ops 3, and the reason I always bring this game up, I think I love it so much because every time I pick up the controller, every time I pick up my PS4 controller and play a game of Black Ops 3, I feel like something great is about to happen. And I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I feel like I'm so in control of that game. I feel like that game just makes sense and it flows in a consistent way, which I really enjoy. Whereas Advanced Warfare, you got shot in the back and at the sides and from angles that you didn't know even existed a lot. And that meant for someone that was making videos, I would wake up, you know, eat some breakfast, plan out my videos for the day, play Advanced Warfare for like 6 or 7 hours, and not come out with a single game that I felt was good enough, which was so strenuous. If I was trying to do that every single day and make 2 videos for a second channel, more Ali at the time, it was absolutely nuts. So it made sense to go back and play the other games. Now, Infinite Warfare is similar to that in terms of the inconsistencies. It's not quite as bad, but just personally, I don't get that buzz and like sort of excitement as I play Infinite Warfare and do other games. Now, score streaks is a big one of those things, kill streaks. This is why I think I'm a bit of a Treyarch fanboy, and it's because they do score streaks so well. For me, if you call in a score streak, spiky balls of death, the wraps, you know they're going to come down and just get you a mad amount of kills, and you're going to feel great. The kill feed's going to light up. Your score's going to be banging. You're going to get extra score from those kill streaks, getting you extra score. And it's just, it makes me buzzing. Like, it makes me exciting. And I love big score streaks. I think that's such an important part of a Call of Duty game. Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 did that so well. And I think Infinity Ward sort of lean away from having these crazy kill streaks that seem to be really, really good. What was the highest kill streak? I've got Infinite Warfare open up here. The highest kill streak in Infinite Warfare is, well, apparently the highest score streak in the game is the AP3X, which is just like a remote turret. But I like, even the Warden, like, just doesn't give me the excitement that maybe the Stealth Chopper would give me, or like other kill streaks in other games. So overall, I'm not like feeling that vibe. And you know what I'm like? Like, I've developed from someone that was quite a quiet Call of Duty player to just getting, I think during the Black Ops 3 times, definitely getting very, very excited and amped up. And that is still me, even if I'm not recording. Sometimes Claire can be sat there like working on a computer, and I'm like sat here buzzing. Like, it happened in Gun Game in Black Ops 3 the other day. I was literally like screaming, and that's what gets me excited, and that's what should get you excited while you're watching these videos. There is things I enjoy about Infinite Warfare. It's a very quick game, but it does speed quite well. Black Ops 3 definitely feels a little bit sluggish going back to it, having played a lot of Infinite Warfare when it first came out, and I enjoy that speed. And there's a lot of gun variants, obviously, with the whole epic, legendary, etc. variants of all the guns in the game, which gives a lot of like weapons to unlock and play around with and mess around with. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, Infinite Warfare came with Modern Warfare Remastered as well, a game that I love and that I adore, but realistically, that game is, what is it, like 9 years old now? Maybe even 10 years old now? It's an old Call of Duty title, basically. And as much fun as it is, again, the stupid as it sounds, making thumbnails for it, the colors aren't quite there, so they can't pop. Everyone wants those thumbnails to pop. And although it is great, a lot of you guys have seen it before, and like, it's not a new game. So we're left with 2 games at the moment that I don't have quite as much fun playing as some of the older Call of Duty titles. And Black Ops 3, in fact, I'm playing Black Ops 3 at the moment, trying to get some sick gameplay for you guys. It just, like, I can't help but smile when I play it. And that's what it should be all about when it comes to making videos and playing games. I think some other games that I really want to get involved with a little bit more is Battlefield 1 is pretty damn awesome. Overwatch, I missed out on massively. Destiny, you guys know I reached 400 light, the maximum light in the game, and I'm looking forward to Destiny 2 when it comes out later this year as well. So I really want to get more involved in other games. Now, obviously, as a Call of Duty veteran, I know everything about Call of Duty, and I think people expect me to know everything about the game I'm playing. So jumping into a different FPS means that if I'm not like a what is it in Overwatch? Is it like diamond rank? Oh god, if I got that wrong, I'll get destroyed in the comments. But like the best ranking possible in competitive multiplayer, then like I shouldn't be playing the game. But obviously, if I'm playing different games, it's a learning process and it's going to be a load of fun, and that's really what I want to put across in my videos. So that's me being really honest. Like, I think Infinite Warfare just doesn't give me that buzz feeling that a lot of other Call of Duty titles give. Even if I go back to like Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, and I need to boot up my Xbox 360 is down here, actually, on my gaming stand, and just jump on some of the older Call of Duties as well and relive some of the awesome moments that game can offer as well. And I think I got all of those sort of like reminiscent, nostalgic feeling going through my old videos as a video I did recently. You guys really enjoyed, by the way, so thank you for that. Really, really appreciate it. And I thought I'd just explain to you guys why Infinite Warfare isn't my main Call of Duty game at the moment. Who knows? Maybe some good DLC will come out. There's actually an epic gun game mode that I want to give a go, maybe straight after this video, actually, having said that. So there are still parts of the game that make me want to jump on, but just not as much as some of the other Call of Duty titles. So I think that's all I've got to say. I thought I'd be honest with you guys, and I want to be, like, I don't know, just more transparent with you guys moving forward, and hopefully you have appreciated that. So Infinite Warfare, I'm going to play some epic gun game with you, actually, and give you another chance for the moment. But that's why I'm playing loads of Black Ops 3. That's why I'm having a lot of fun playing lots of Black Ops 3. And if you see me mixing up some other games, some other Call of Duty games, it's only ever because I love them and I want to have a good time with them and bring that good time through my videos to you guys. So, hope you guys really enjoyed this video. A little bit of an explanation for this game right here. And if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, maybe I can do a few videos, bigger Q&A, covering more topics. Let me know down below in the comment section. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I always appreciate you guys supporting my videos, dropping likes, subscribing, all of that stuff. It's amazing. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys soon with a brand new video. I've been Ali. You guys have been awesome. And I'll see you guys next time.